Welcome back, everybody. We're cooking with vegetables on today's show. This is Carlyn. She is from the Weiler Academy, a wonderful place that focuses on wellness from the inside out, from physically to now you're doing nutrition classes, and she's sharing some great recipes. This is the strudel, that vegetable strudel we made earlier with that wonderful, tell me about that sauce for dipping.
It's a herb sauce, so it's half yogurt and sour cream, and then any fresh herbs chopped up real fine, and then I always squeeze half a lemon into it just to give it that really fresh burst of flavor.
That looks so yummy, and we'll put the recipe for the vegetable strudel and that wonderful herb sauce on the website. But right now we're going to do something that I've never done before. I've always wanted to do. And we're going to show you how to make homemade vegetable stock. We used box stock earlier in my minestrone soup. But you say once you get in the habit of making homemade vegetable stock, it's a breeze, it's cheap.
And easy.
And so easy, and it's a great way. I hate throwing out produce.
Exactly.
I just can't stand doing that. It just makes me, ugh. So it's a great way to use produce that needs using.
Yeah, and there's no rule to what you can throw in here. I mean, it's just, you can use anything you want, which is great because the flavor is just the flavor. It's amazing. So
start us out. First of all, you do this in your pressure cooker.
Well, yeah, I don't pressure cook it, but you can because it goes a lot faster.
All right.
So I like the thickness of the pressure cooker. It just cooks it more evenly, but I don't ever put the top on.
Okay, and I know a lot of people use Instapots, so those are great for making a stock too. I don't have one of those, but I know they're all the rage right now. It sounds like I need to get one.
It was 9 minutes.
Wow, that's so quick.
And it's really good.
All right, so first we've got some garlic.
Some garlic, yep. And we're just gonna chop it because we're gonna take it out. So we just like to kind of coat the bottom of the pan a little bit and give it the flavor.
Okay.
Then we're gonna take it out. So we're gonna put some oil in the bottom.
All right.
And then we're gonna put this in.
Throw our garlic in there.
Yep. We'll just heat this up.
Okay, you bet. Switcheroo, this is our finished stock.
Yep.
And now you say when you're doing the vegetables, you don't, like in this case, you just even leave the onion with the skin on.
Yeah, and I kind of take it off. You know, if there's any damaged parts to it or anything, I just kind of clean them off. But the more of the real vegetable that you have, the better the flavor.
True.
And when we take this away, a lot of the sweetness is gone.
Good point.
So the skin is ultimate important. It's also a very healing onion. So if you have a cold and you cut this in half like this, and you just lay that on the bottom of your foot and wrap it with towels and just let it sit there, it pulls fever out of your body.
Really?
Yeah, so
interesting.
This is really an important part of healing. It's a great thing to have. So I'm just kind of chop them all up and.
So you've got a leek.
This is a leek.
Which I love the flavor of leek, and just clean those really well.
Cleaned it and then the celery, I always chop the bottom off and then just kind of cut it in half. So this is how I prepare all the vegetables.
But leave the leaves. The leaves for the celery are really good.
Never peel your carrots. Never. Just wash them.
Good point.
Because that's all the goodness is in that peel, and we don't want to get rid of that. Because
so about 4 or 5 carrots.
Yep.
Or just whatever you have.
Whatever you have. Cabbage is really important. Very, very important for the soup. It gives it just that heartiness and a great flavor. So I would cut this probably in 2 or so thirds. This is almost a whole cabbage.
Okay.
That's how that's prepared.
And our garlic is starting to really flavor the pan. And now we take it out and
scoop it up and throw it into a basket.
Okay.
If you don't have a basket, it doesn't matter. I just throw it on top of the vegetables at the end. You just don't want it to stay on the bottom and burn.
Okay.
Okay.
Let me fish that garlic out of there. I've got 2 more cloves. All right, so our garlic now, the oil has some great flavor.
And then we're just going to put about 2 gallons of water. So that would be, I kind of prepared that there.
You've got some water right here. I'll just bring it, I'll bring the water over here, okay?
So I'm going to put this, I use this pan, this thing. It's really nice. It just kind of, and we're just going to pour the water in. Okay. Now, probably a little bit more water would be just a little bit more. Then I'm just going to dump all these vegetables in here. Doesn't matter at all how, just kind of throw them in. Mushrooms are great, just tossed in. You don't have to cut the mushrooms, you just throw them in fresh.
Just clean them.
I'll throw a little bit of shallot in just because I have some left over
Right.
from before.
So bring this to a
rid of that.
boil, and we've got some parsley too.
Yeah, and then you take bay leaves and crushed peppercorn and cloves.
Okay.
Cloves are really important. They work really good with the vegetables to pull flavors out. Then, really important, I'll give you one, and we'll do one. We're just gonna squish a whole lemon right in there.
And even if the seeds get in, that's fine.
Doesn't matter. Everything has flavor. And
Yep. Do we put the whole lemon in there too, or just the juice?
I don't put
Okay.
the whole thing.
Okay.
You probably could. I never really thought of it. It's a good idea, actually. And then a whole bunch of parsley.
Okay.
And you just kind of toss that right on top.
Now we're running out of time, so
And then we just cover it and let it boil.
I know we've got some wine too.
Oh yes, can't forget the wine.
And
This is just a white wine. It's a very aged white wine. It doesn't matter. Any kind of a Chardonnay, anything, and you just pour that over the top.
cover?
Done. Cover and let it cook for about 45 minutes.
And then strain it when it's
Yep,
when
you
it's all
take it
done?
out of the basket or you strain it.
And it smells. We've got some here.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
And you can also freeze this. It's great frozen, so if you make it ahead of time, you can just freeze it in little things. You have it for everything, like for your minestrone today. That would have been
Oh gosh.
great.
And if you could just smell this.
yeah, and the flavor is
Unbelievable.
great.
And you probably have all this stuff to make this in your house right now. So
Yeah.
it's a good Sunday deal. You know, let
Yeah.
that simmer and make the house smell amazing.
It does.
Weiler Academy in Alloway. The website is right here. Check them out. All sorts of wonderful things happening. Always a pleasure.
Thank you,
Thanks for
Amy.
cooking with me
Thanks.
today. We'll
It
be
was fun.
back.